Trump is ready to declassify some files in favor of the 9/11 victims' families' lawyers, like Motley Rice and Creedler. But once again, promises are promises, right? You say anything, you'll do anything just about to win the presidency, especially when you're a convicted felon. Well, Donald Trump does it again, just like he did in 2018, where he promised the victims' families to release certain files. And of course, who can forget, on the day of 9/11, he basically said that we should get to the bottom of the truth. And then when his presidency came up and he won, he basically reneged on just about every promise. I wonder why don't people buy his bullshit anymore? According to the Inquisitor, Trump promised to declassify 9/11, JFK, and Epstein files if elected, but internet says he's lying. And, it's just funny because I wonder what did it for the internet or for the public at large after all these long, arduous decades of war, poverty, famine, sickness, and death, that they finally said, well, we don't believe these politicians anymore, not just to Trump, but Biden as well. Watch, you'll see all these people basically vote because they're stupid. Former President Donald Trump recently appeared on Fox News, Fox and Friends, the big weekend show, and claimed that if he's reelected as president of the United States in 2024, he will declassify files on the 9/11 attacks, JFK, and Jeffrey Epstein. Here's how the internet reacted to his claims. Media personality Benny Johnson, who I have on permanent block because he's a fucking retard, posted a clip from the video on X. Let's take a look. I'll do anything for your vote. Well, here's the problem. Back in 2019, Donald Trump, weeks prior, had made a promise to the 9/11 victim families in the Southern District of New York, who are suing the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for their alleged roles in providing financial and logistical support to some of the 9/11 hijackers that were living in San Diego and Los Angeles. And through recently released documents such as Operation Encore, which was the follow-up to the Operation Pent Bomb case, the biggest FBI case in its history. And of course, the latest revelations that nobody seems to cover because everyone's chicken shit is the Canestraro document. That's right. All you alt media types, you're all chicken shit. You like to talk a big game, but when it comes right down to it and specifics, you ain't going to do shit. So what did Attorney General William Barr says? Well, Attorney General William Barr, who served under the Trump administration, refused to release 9/11 documents to families of the victims. For those who forget, I'm here to remind you. Months after President Donald Trump promised to open FBI files to help families of 9/11 victims in a civil lawsuit against the Saudi government, the Justice Department has doubled down on its claims that the information is a state secret. For all you conservatives out there that believe in God, you're like the biggest hypocrites of them all. It's like the people who wear the pink and green hair that think they're for liberty, progressivism, when they're there for authoritarianism and totalitarianism and socialism and communism. Well, you guys are the religious fanatics. You want the end of the world. See, I always said the Democrats, they'll bleed you to death, make you suffer. The right, they just want to kill you, put a bullet in your head. Either way, you end up dead. Oh, God has ordained Trump. Yeah. In a series of filings just before a midnight court headline on Monday, the Attorney General William Barr, the acting director of national intelligence, Richard Grenell, and other senior Bush officials assisted the federal judge in the case, which is George Daniels, that further disclosed about Saudi connection 9/11 would imperil national security. Imperil national security. No, it wouldn't imperil national security because we already know through the Operation Encore files later on and through the Canestraro documents, by the way, who released Operation Encore files, some of them, President Biden. For those out there who think that everything is bad about Biden, not true. At least he released some. Still a war criminal, still a murderer. Anybody who votes for him, you're an idiot. Same thing for Trump, murderer, criminal. you're an idiot if you vote for them. But what are we doing? We don't vote. Well, that's what you call standing together with your fellow man and protesting in the streets. Maybe you might get somewhere. I don't know. What do I know? But the administration insisted in court filings that even its justification for the secrecy needed to remain secret. 4 statements to the court by FBI and Justice Department officials were filed under seal so they could not be seen by the public. You can't even see the court filing. An additional 5, including one from the CIA, was shared only with the judge and cannot be even read by the plaintiff's lawyers. Listen, man, I don't want to hear it from anybody from the left and right. You're all hypocrites if you vote. These people are never going to release anything to you because you're a piece of shit and you deserve to be treated like shit. And as long as you treat these people better than you treat yourselves, then you deserve everything you get from this moment forward. And it's pretty selfish, especially for you parents out there, right? Parents out there who vote. What does that message send to your children? But don't worry, he makes decisions that go against the common people here in the States, as well as the welfare of people abroad. All right, I didn't want to make this long. I just wanted to give you a reminder about the promises of Donald Trump and whether to believe them or not. Don't, because none of these people care about you. See you in the next video, guys.